Welcome everybody to a new mod map tour on Deep South Gaming. We're going to be looking at Castile and Leon by Castile Modding. It is 1018.15 megabytes to download, but it is crossplay. That is a higher download, especially for console, because you don't got, well, I don't know what it is on PlayStation, but on Xbox, you only got 8 gigs of mod space, so there's that, but there's no required mods, so that's also good. Normally I would read the map description, but honestly, it's too dang long. There's a lot going on this map. Whoops, as you can see, you got your standard crops. Then you got rye, forage poplar, alfalfa, teff, apple, orange, cherry, plum, pear, lemon, pomegranate, peach, quince, acorns, chestnuts, almond kernels, walnuts, lavender, mint, thyme, and rosemary. So they have quite a few new crops on here. And as you can see, they all have the little times when you can plant them and harvest them. Say cherry, for example, you got 1, 2, 3, a 4-month window for planting it, but a 1-month window to harvest. Same with chestnut. It's nice to see a lot more crops. You start off with a small chicken coop with, let's see, 15 chickens and a rooster. And you start off with a small cow barn with 20 cows. There are contracts on fields you don't own. Productions, you own a roof structure with mixture. I can see it holds a lot and it does a lot. You mix feed, make flour, crushed wheat, crushed grains, chopped tubers. So you can chop corn, carrots, sugar beets, potatoes, compound feed, which takes a bunch. I'm not going to go through all this, but as you can see, everything is active when you start, so you might want to turn that off because I'm sure it charges. Yep, well, some of them charge $7,200 a month. Some of them don't. So yeah, make sure you go through and cut these off before you do anything, or you'll get charged. Available, you got a packaged honey, wax, and roll jelly factory, a a mill to make feed flours out of different crops, a sugar factory, a perfume factory, a pharmaceutical factory, a bakery, which takes pellets and flour for bread and a lot of stuff for muffins. Got a cheese factory, which is a dairy, but just make cheese and yogurt. Ooh, tofu. That's different. You got your jam processing, which all your fruits will go to that. A pastry shop where you can make quince jelly. A tailor shop. Compound feed factory, which you got one on your farm starting off. Carpentry shop. Sawmill. Preserved food factory. Looks like everything's pretty standard there. Got a lot of different recipes for triple soup. But then that's the same. Paper mill, a cheese factory, or well, a juice factory plus you got some of your preserved food stuff in here too. Oil mill, an actual dairy, a distillery to make your perfume products, uh, a tailor shop, which will also make rope, a timber plant, which is where you get your pellets from. They also do firewood and wood chips. Uh, a cereal and cookie and potato chip factory, a waste processing plant. Huh. So you can bring your digestate here, your herbicide, or no, sorry, you can make digestate, compost, herbicide, liquid fertilizer, and solid fertilizer by bringing your waste here. And then you got a dryer for dried nuts, raisins, and it says raisins, but it requires plums, so that's actually prunes. And the vehicles you start off with, you got the Agro Maz POV 5XL plow, Amazon sprayer, a little Pirelli RX dirt bike, a Hauer front loader, a John Deere 3650, which in my opinion is the worst John Deere in this game, a K branded feed mixer, which you can see has all the other crops in here that's unique to this map, Nosh Eco Cultivator, a Kubota M8 tractor, Lizard Belt Spike, a liquids trailer, which would do water, distilled water, cow milk, sheep milk, goat milk, buffalo milk, and oil, looks like. Lizard Universal Bucket, which is 2,000 liters. Got your Massey Ferguson MF 8570 harvester. Got the 6-meter header for it and the trailer. Got a Pottinger Aerostream VT500 seeder, which plants your extra crops. A Pottinger Rotocare weeder. A Rudolph TDK tipper trailer. A Stryer 1,000-kilo weight. A Stryer Absolute 6200 CVT transmission tractor. Selleck RZH 300H fertilizer spreader, a Samaz windrower, Samaz rear mower. Okay, now that was a tedder, sorry. A Samaz windrower, and then a Sammy Virtus tractor. And then you start off with this area right here is your farmland, which got a repair trigger, a well, fuel point, a large grain silo, a large animal feed silo, your cow barn, your chicken barn, restored Castile Leon barn, which I think that's like a hayloft, but we'll check it out. Nah, I don't want the equipment. I want the. We'll check that out when we get over there. And roof structure with mixer. You also own this house right here, which let's go ahead and visit that. So this is a little garage area. Come into here. There's your dirt bike. And as you can see, you're in town. The house is smack in the middle. Right over here, there's your feed mixer. And what I couldn't click on over here is storage area. These are all decorative right here. And you have a little ATM looking thing where you can get herbicide, seeds, liquid fertilizer, or lime. I'm assuming that puts you into that trailer, maybe? Let's buy some and find out. Let's see, we'll buy lime, it's cheapest. Oops. Yeah, it puts it into this silo right here. Yep, here's your hay storage, hay loft. And see, you can enter it. Normally the X means you can't enter. You also have a bell storage. And you trigger to get the bells out. Oh, you can't climb the ladder. That's unusual. That door don't open. Yeah, all your loose hay and stuff will come up here. Looks like you got inputs on both sides, which is nice. Oh, that door opens. Yep. Maybe I just clicked on the wrong door over here. Open gate. Point. Okay, so you got inputs on both sides, and here's your output. Your well, and then you got a big old gate out into town. Don't start with any fields. You do have a dog somewhere around here. Let's fill the bowl, see what kind of dog we got. Huh. Normally when oh, there he is. All right, we start off with a black lab. Here's your large silo, all your implements, your feed silo, all your mowing stuff in your trailer. And then we're back to our feed mixer. Cow barn, slurry point, food and straw here, well, food there, straw here, manure here. And the cows have collisions. Wow. So we can hold 20 animals in this cow barn. So it's full. And then here's a tip point for silage, I think. And then we have free range chickens. Your dip point for food. You can hold 20 chickens, and we got 15 in there. Yeah, there's no entrance there to back. So let's open the door. Food there. Straw there, which I'm not used to having to give chickens straw. But this map is honestly full of surprises. I'm not gonna drive around this map because there's just too much stuff. So we'll do a quick flyover. And you see you got a lot of stuff on your farmland. It's pretty compact, but I think it works. You have like a little industrial area just south. Got an animal dealer over here and a bunch of sell points. Honestly, you got sell points everywhere. If you look at the map, sell point, all these red ones are sell points, all blues are productions. So as you can see, there's a lot going on. You got some way out here. The majority of stuff is in this area and in this area. So we'll just take a look around the map. So there's a lot of forestry if you're into that. And they all look like pretty much harvestable trees with a tree harvester. And they're all different. No, we got some that'll be a pain to harvest with the trees. Ooh, it's laggy there for a sec. But mostly it's harvestable trees, at least in that area. Looks like a lot of oaks there. Oh no, it looks like a pretty decent map. It has large fields like I like. Got a good water feature going through it. So I don't know. I probably would recommend trying this map out. I haven't tried it yet, but I probably will. Got a bridge right outside your farmland. Yeah, it looks good. So yeah, if you tried this, let me know in the comments what you think of the map. And thank you for watching Deep South Gaming.